Today's MMA Tea Company fight preview is with Dylan Harnish. Dylan is going to be taking on George Byers at Art of War Cage Fighting 18 on May 22nd. Dylan, thanks for joining me today. Welcome back from California. How was your trip?
Thank you for having me. Definitely a lot nicer than here. I came back and it was kind of cold here. I was out there. It was like the high 80s, so it's definitely a lot nicer out there than it is here.
And that was your second trip out to Team Alpha Male. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's my second time.
So when you go out there, what's the training like? What are you just kind of living the life of a fighter where it's just eat, sleep, and pretty much train and that's it?
Yeah, pretty much. Like 4 out of the 7 days that I was there, or 2 days, MMA class every morning taught by Uriah, and then usually a jiu-jitsu class taught by Chris Holdsworth in the afternoon. So with COVID being on, a lot of stuff is kind of not open. So wake up, go train, come back, eat, rest a little bit, go back in the afternoon. Just for a week, kind of just grinding real hard.
Mm-hmm. And you feel like that really levels up your game every time you come back?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. Like my confidence grows. I'm high in confidence to begin with, and then I go out there and I hold my own and win some rounds and like get submissions while rolling and stuff, and it makes me feel a lot better. Just kind of boosting the confidence a little bit.
Sure. And you come back and you're training over there at Midworld, and I know Eric's putting a pretty good team together, and I see the gym, it seems like it's always growing. Every time I see videos, anytime I see pictures, it's growing in there. So talk to me about training at Midworld, a relatively new gym kind of started, and you were one of, I think, the first fighters that was there. So what's it like having that gym just kind of evolving while you've been there over the past year or so?
It's awesome because it's kind of everything Eric dreamed of having. The gym's growing. We're running out of space already. So like by the time the lease is up, we're looking at new places ready to just grow and expand. And he wants to add like new things like rings and cages and more weights and just seeing stuff like that pay off is kind of like what he dreamed and what we thought this gym could be. So that's really nice to see.
And going into this fight, I see that you're some of the posts that you're making. You say you want that knockout of the night bonus, right? Because I know Bickings is giving out some cash for knockout of the night. So is it safe to say that you're headhunting a finish on this fight?
That's the plan every time. Go for the finish. If it's not there, it's not there. Most importantly, I need to win. I lost my last fight for 247, so I'm in the position now that I need to win. And I think if I'm not hunting for it, it'll just come. And I'm working with Eric Pena of Pena Performance, nutritionist. So I put on a lot of lean muscle, and getting to 140 isn't easy. So working with him definitely made it a lot easier, and I just feel physically stronger and better. And there's a lot of pop in my shots. I feel a lot stronger. And I'm fine. He's an old man, so he's gonna have that dad strength. So I got to kind of work on that to try to outweigh that, and put the works on him.
And going back to your last fight, you mentioned you're coming off a loss, and I believe that's your first loss in really any combat sports. Maybe not some grappling tournaments, but I think you're undefeated in boxing and kickboxing as well. Is that true?
I have two. I had that loss in Nashville.
That's right. Okay, that just happened.
Yeah.
So coming off your first MMA loss, what did you learn from that? What did you take away from that experience?
I blame myself, strictly myself. I went out there and Eric yells at me for it all the time. I'm watching film up until the time I walk out to the cage. And that kid I fought, Alan Liu, I talk to him every day. He's such a good kid. I can't even be mad that he beat me. He wrestled in both of his fights, and I'm sitting here thinking, man, stop the double leg, stop the double leg, stop the double leg. The whole first round didn't shoot once. And I'm like, damn. So I just didn't feel comfortable letting my hands go because I was so worried about the takedown. I'm just watching the film. So, and now the guy I'm fighting has, I think, 3 or 4 fights, and he hasn't fought since 2015. So me watching film does virtually nothing for me, because someone that fought in 2015 could be completely different than what they are now. Like, I don't know what he's going to come out. I'm going into this blind, and I'm not looking at this as like a sporting event. It's a fight, and whatever happens, happens. And I'm looking to stay on top and get my hand raised.
Awesome. And you said that you were looking for the takedown. You never shot for it. And is that something that now going into this fight, you feel a little bit more confident, just kind of letting your hands go? And if you, somehow get on the bottom side of a double leg, or he shoots and gets you to the ground, not being as concerned about that because, of that past situation?
You know, I'm not easy to take down. And I think a lot of people just, they see my boxing fights and my kickboxing fights and are like, let's go out here and take him down and hold him there. That's not the case. I'm a blue belt under Eric, and I'm very confident in being off my back. Obviously, I don't want to be there. But getting me down is one thing. Keeping me there is kind of another thing. I got taken down twice in that fight, and I locked up a guillotine both times. Like, I think I'm really dangerous wherever the fight goes. I don't think that my opponent is going to come out here looking to take me down. I think he's kind of green in the striking. He's going to come out spazzy. We might get in scrambles and stuff, but I think he hasn't fought since like 2015 or 2016. I think he's going to come out crazy. Like, I haven't fought in a couple months, and I'm itching to get out there and put my hands on somebody. So I can only imagine taking that much time off. So I think he's probably going to come out a little bit of spazzy and run into something, and I'm going to put him in his place.
Awesome, man. We're really looking forward to it. It's always fun to watch you fight. Exciting going out, going for the finish. Before I let you go, just wanted to give you a chance to, give some shout outs to anybody that's been, helping you out, been in your corner, been, around to, help you get to where you're at so far.
Yeah. Most importantly, Eric Pena, working on that performance company. He's Anthony Pettis' nutritionist and stuff, getting him back down to 155 for the PFL fight and stuff. Huge to have him part of my team. I talk to him every day. Eric and Lauren, they're going to be in my corner again, just like always. It's nice having, Sammy Strasser's back in the gym. So watching him go out there and bring back the moves that he had when he was a 35 champ for PA Cage fight. Zach Vanderslice came back. He's teaching classes now, MMA classes. So getting a good group back in, and everyone's, they're going out of their way to kick my ass to make sure I'm ready for this fight.
Awesome, man. We're looking forward to it. That'll be on May 22nd. Dylan Harnish, Art of War, Cage Fighting 18. Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.